Hello beauties and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'll be organizing my everyday makeup drawer in my makeup vanity. I'll be shopping my stash and taking out some products from here and replacing it from the products that I currently have in my collection. Some of them will be new makeups that I got in my recent PR packages or from my recent makeup hauls. As always, I will put all links in my description down below with the makeups that we'll be talking about today, with links for easy purchases. If you enjoy this type of videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up. And without any further ado, let's get started. So first of all, let's start with false lashes. So over here I had two pair of Bellamy hair lashes. So the first lashes were in a style vacation and another one 𝐏𝐥𝐞𝐚𝐬𝐿. I really enjoy the quality of these lashes and I also like both styles, and they're also very affordable, but I just want to replace them and try out other styles that I have in my collection. And I'll be replacing them with OPV Beauty and also 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓭𝓾𝓬𝓽 lashes. So the first lashes that I'm adding are by OPV Beauty. Just look at this stunning packaging and I really like this type of a style. And they are in the style Beauty on Fleek. And the second pair of lashes that I'm adding are by 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓭𝓾. They are Sarai John's Crazy Classy Faux Mint lashes. And over here you can see we have a sample of a little lash glue. I got these lashes in my January-February Cheek Beauty box, which is a subscription box. I want to try them so badly, so I'm adding it to my everyday makeup drawer. So the next lashes that I have in my everyday makeup drawer are this one by Kylie Cosmetics. So over here you can see this is a trio clusters. I really enjoy the quality of these lashes. I like them so much. So that's why I decided to keep them here for my everyday makeup. So next over here I have face primers. So the first primer that I have over here is by Benefit Professional. I really like to smooth out my pores and any textures that I have on my face. So this is one of my holy grails and I'll be keeping it over here. So the next primer that I have is by Fenty Beauty and it is Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. So as you can see, this is a deluxe sample that I got from Sephora. I really enjoy this primer. It was really hydrating and kind of gets that illusion of very smooth skin, and I'm even thinking to get myself a full size. So that's why I'm keeping it here, because I want to finish it and I really enjoy this formula. Next deluxe sample that I have is by Becca, a First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. I also really enjoy this primer. It was very hydrating and also it gives such a beautiful glow to my skin. So because it is a deluxe sample, I don't want to put it back in my collection and I also enjoy the formula. That's why I'll be keeping all deluxe samples over here so I can finish them, and also because I didn't have any problems with any of the formulas and I really enjoy them all. So moving next, and over here I have Touche Éclat Blur Primer by Yves Saint Laurent. I really enjoy this primer. You can see the beautiful gold specks that it has. So this primer is blurring and also illuminating, so it gives a beautiful glow to skin, and I also notice again hydration to my skin. It does remind me of my Guerlain L'Or primers that I really enjoy. So again, this primer is staying because I want to finish it up. And the last primer that I have is Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. This is my absolute holy grail. I really like to use it for my under eye area, which is usually so dry. I always using this one or Stila color correcting one for my under eyes. This is my like two holy grail eye primers, and that's why this one is staying here. And even though I decided to keep all primers that I have over here, I also will be adding one more primer that I recently got in my PR package. And primers that I'm adding over here is by Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer Hydrating. Recently I got a generous PR package from PR company with Laura Mercier products, so I'll be adding them all over here to my everyday makeup drawer because I just want to test them out so badly. And here is the first product that I'll be adding. So over here you can see how the packaging looks like. I already tested out and tried out Laura Mercier primers before. They were in the older packaging, so I have hydrating primer and also illuminating primer. I really enjoy both of them. I'm not sure if the formula also changed. I need to check that out, but I'm super excited to test out and try out this hydrating primer. This is what I usually use for my skin. So next, moving to concealers. So the first concealer that I have over here is Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Liquid Concealer. This concealer is one of my holy grails. I really enjoy this formula. It looks so natural on eyes. It doesn't dry out my under eye area, and also it gives a beautiful finish, kind of like blurring out that under eye area. I really love this formula. The only thing that I don't like is that 𝐏𝐥𝐞𝐚𝐬𝐞 applicator, so that's why I usually apply it with the applicator and then I blend it out with a brush. If you have never tried out Charlotte Tilbury makeup, I highly recommend this, one of my favorite brands. I really like the Charlotte Tilbury products. It's kind of 2-in-1. They have amazing ingredients, so good for your skin. So it's kind of like that makeup with skincare benefits. So that's why I love their products so much. I really want to add way more to my collection. And the shade that I'm using in this concealer is number 4 Fair. So the next concealer that I have over here is by Dalton Beauty. This is another brand that has amazing skincare ingredients in their products. And this one is Hydra Luxe Concealer in the shade Light Medium. So this formula was really good. I like to use it for every day, but there was not anything super fancy for me. This product didn't become my holy grail, so that's why I want to take it out and just replace it with something else that I recently received for testing and trying out. So the next product that I have is Color Corrector by Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid, and the shade that I'm using is Peach. I really love this product. I always use it to color correct my dark circles, so that's why it is staying here. So the next concealer that I had over here is by L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear, and the shade that I'm using is 360 Cashmere. I really love this formula. This is my absolute holy grail. If you're looking for amazing drugstore budget-friendly concealer, I highly recommend you to check out this formula. It gives that amazing coverage. It's very easy to blend and to work with, but because I'm using it for so long and I like it so much, and I want to test out 2 other concealers that I recently received, I'm taking it out from here. So next concealer that I have over here is by NARS. This is another my absolute holy grail. And this one is a Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Medium 1 Custard. So this is how this concealer looks inside. I really love this formula. I like to use it when I have those very dark under eye circles. I also like to use it as a primer for eyeshadows for my lids. And I also like to use it on my face if I need to cover any dark spots or any pimples that I may have on my face. The formula is very easy to blend and it has amazing coverage. This is another great concealer to have in your makeup collection. So if you haven't tested it out, I highly recommend you to check out this formula. And the last product that I had over here is by Becca. This one is Under Eye Brightening Corrector. This is how it looks inside. This is another my holy grail product. It's so amazing for brightening that under eye area. Again, if you haven't tried it out, I highly recommend it to test out this formula. And 2 concealers that I'll be adding over here is Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Concealer. And the shades that I have is 2C and 2W. So this is how these concealers look like. So over here on top I have shade 2W and at the bottom I have shade 2C. So I heard so many amazing stuff about these concealers. I can't wait to test out and try out this formula. So next what I have is Marc Jacobs bronzer, and it is in the shade 104 Tantastic. This is Omega Bronze Coconut Perfect Tan. This is how the shade looks like. I absolutely love this formula. It's so easy to blend. It has that perfect bronze shade for my face, so that's why this bronzer is staying. So the next what I have over here is Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder, and it is in the shade Translucent. I really like this powder, and also because I got so many new products from Laura Mercier, I'll be keeping it out here so I can test them out all together. By the way, if you would like to see my first impressions of using Laura Mercier products, I can add a couple more so we'll have like full face of makeup. If you're interested in that type of video, let me know in the comments down below, as well as other makeup products that got your attention that I can test them out and try out in upcoming full face of new makeup. So now I'll move into foundations. So the first foundation that I have is by L'Oreal. This is Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I'm using shade 455. I also have another one 470 in my collection. This shade is kind of like my winter makeup shade, and 470 is more close to my summer shade when I have a tan. This is another my holy grail. This is my absolute favorite drugstore foundation. If you haven't tried out this formula, highly recommend. It's so easy to work with. It gives that beautiful coverage. It also looks very beautiful on my skin. It doesn't emphasize any texture. It doesn't sit in my fine lines and wrinkles, so that's why I enjoy it so much, and also it is so affordable. So that's why I'll be keeping this foundation to continue to use for my everyday makeup. Next one I have this deluxe sample from IT Cosmetics. This is the Your Skin But Better CC Cream. Color correcting full coverage cream plus anti-aging hydrating serum. So I got a sample from Sephora. I really love this formula. I definitely thinking of picking up the full size. It is absolutely amazing. The shades that I have over here is light. I think it's also a perfect match for my skin tone. I'll be keeping this sample over here because first of all I just want to finish it up, and secondary I just really enjoy this formula. And the last foundations that I had over here is by Doll 10 Beauty. So this is Doll Skin Anti-Stress Skin Perfector. And again, this is kind of that 2-in-1 product that has amazing ingredients like a skincare for your skin as well as foundation. Even though I really enjoy this formula, but again, it was nothing spectacular, nothing that stands out for me. So that's why I'll be taking it out, because I have a new foundations that I really want to test out. And foundations that I will be adding is by Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. And the shade that I have 2 and 1.5 beige. So as I understand, it will be amazing for my dry to normal skin type. It should give me that hydration and also beautiful radiance to my skin. So I'm so excited to test out this formula. And this is how the packaging looks like. It's so beautiful. It looks absolutely luxurious. And it also has a pump. So moving next, and first let's talk about powder, bronzer and other highlighters and also blushes that I have over here. And then we'll be moving to other makeup products. So the first one I have is Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, and the shade that I use is Sun-Kissed Bronzer. This is how it looks inside. I really love this formula. This is my favorite drugstore bronzer. I like how it smells. It smells just like vacation, and I also like that it's kind of like that creamy velvety texture that when you blend it out to the skin, it gives a beautiful bronze look. This shade is perfect for my skin tone, and I also really enjoy this formula, but I'll be replacing it with a face palette. So next I have a powder by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in shade 2 Medium. This is how it looks inside. You can see I already hit the pan. This is my absolute favorite pressed powder. I use it for my under eyes. I also use it all around the face, and if you have never tried it out, I highly recommend. It is such a fine powder that looks absolutely flawless on the skin. It doesn't dry out my skin. It doesn't look cakey. It's just perfect. I like this formula so much, and again, this shade is perfect for my skin tone. I will continue to repurchase this product because this is my absolute holy grail. So next over here I have palette from Stila Cosmetics. So this is a Twin Cheeks Kitten and Bronzer Duo. So the bronzer is in shade Bronze Matte and highlighter is in shade Kitten Shimmer. This is how this palette looks inside. I really like this formula and also both of these shades. This highlighter looks beautiful on the skin, and also this bronzer was very easy to blend and it looks beautifully on my skin. But I just want to put a face palette over here that will have all of the products in one, like blushes, highlighters, contour shade and also bronzers. So that's why I will be taking out this palette. So next over here I have Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio Metallic Highlighter, and it is in the shade 100 Molten Gold. This is how it looks inside. This is my absolute favorite drugstore highlighter. This shade looks so beautiful on the skin. It blends out beautifully. I like this formula so much. You can use it both as a dry highlighter, and you can also wet your brush and get the very beaming highlight. But I'll be taking it out because I have a new highlighter that I want to test out. So next over here I have highlighter by Kylie Cosmetics, and it is pressed highlighter in the shade Hear Me Roll. And this is how it looks inside. It looks absolutely stunning. I like this formula a lot and also like this shade. It has a very beautiful champagne color with rose gold shimmers in it. But I just want to try out the new highlighters that I recently received, as well as to shop my stash and get palette from my makeup collection. So next over here I have two face palettes by Too Faced. They were from the holiday collection. This is a palette from Unbearably Glam collection. You can see over here we have a highlighter and also blush. And another one is from Foxy Neutrals. So again, over here we have a highlighter and blush. So I was using them for quite some time. I can say that I like blush in this palette way more here for the hose. And also this Angel Kisses highlighter I prefer more because it's more like lighter. This one is a little bit darker for my skin. And also this was too kind of like bright pink shade for me. The formula was pretty good, but I wasn't wowed by it. I have more favorite blushes and also highlighters in my collections that I just prefer more. And because this was a limited edition and I also have other products that I want to test out and try, I'll be taking out both of them from my everyday makeup drawer. And the first one I'm adding over here is this face palette by Morphe, and it is in the shade 8M Medium Wipes. So this is how the palette looks inside. As you can see, you have so many different products over here. You have a brightener, you have 2 bronzers, a contour shade, you have also 2 blush shades and 2 highlighters. This palette is great to add to your collection because first of all it is affordable, and on another hand you'll have everything you will need in one palette, which is perfect for traveling. And also if you're just starting out your makeup collection, something like this will get everything that you would need. I know that Morphe, I believe, have like 5 palettes in different shade range, so you can get a palette that suits your skin tone. So the next product that I'm adding over here is Laura Mercier Face Illuminator, and it is in shade Indiscretion. This is how the packaging looks like, and this is how it looks inside. This shade looks so beautiful. Just look how stunning this highlighter is, and I cannot wait to test out and try out this formula. I have never tried out highlighters by Laura Mercier, and also I cannot wait to see how this shade will look on my skin. So next I'm adding this bronzer by NARS in the shade Laguna. This mini I got in my holiday birthday gift from Sephora. So this is how this bronzer looks like inside. This is a beautiful shade, and I can see that it also has golden shimmers in it. I have not tried or tested out this bronzer. I only did swatch, and I can't wait to test it out because I heard so many amazing stuff about this bronzer, so I can't wait to add it over here so I can use it more often in my everyday makeup. So now I'll be talking about all of these products. So I'll be taking out all of them except products that I want to keep, and then I'll be adding new products to my everyday makeup drawer. So first over here I have Sigma Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade New Mod. I really enjoy this formula, and also this shade is so gorgeous, but I just want to switch things up and try out new shades that I have in my collection. That's why I'll be taking out this lipstick and replacing it with something different. But if you're looking for amazing makeup brands that has a clean and vegan formula that doesn't test on animals, that also lactose free and gluten free, I highly recommend you to check out Sigma if you haven't already. I fell in love with their makeup last year, and it's so amazing. I like everything that I tried, and their brushes are one of my absolute favorites. So next over here I have 2 minis by Too Faced. So first one is Better Than Sex mascara, and another one is Damn Girl. So I got both of these minis from the holiday collection, so I got opportunity to test out both formulas. So I applied one mascara on my one eye and another on another eye, and oh my god, Damn Girl looked even better than Sex mascara, which is one of my absolute favorite. So I enjoy both of these formulas and will be continue repurchasing because these mascaras are really good. I want to add some stuff that I have already in my collection, so I'll be taking them both out. So next over here I have 2 lip pencils. So first one is by Huda Beauty. It is lip contour in the shade Trophy Wife, and another one is by MAC Cosmetics in the shade Subculture. So I really like both of them. The shade looks beautiful, the formula is also amazing, but I'll be taking them out because I want to replace them with something different that I have in my collection. So next over here I have 2 pencil eyeliners. So the first one is in a black shade from Estee Lauder, and another one is by Sephora, and it is in the shade number 7 Infinite Beige. So I'll be keeping both of them because I'm using the black one to apply to my upper lash line when I'm using any full lashes or I'm doing a full glam look, and also the beige one I'm just using in my lower waterline, so both of them are staying. So next over here I have 2 brow pencils. The first one is my favorite drugstore option by L'Oreal Brow Stylish Definer. I'm using the shade Brunette, and another one is by Stila Sketch and Sculpt Brow Pencil in the shade Dark. I like both of these brow pencils. They're so easy to use. They give us amazing hair strokes, but I'll be taking them out because I just want to shop my stash and use some products that I also have in my collection. So next over here I have Sigma Beauty Tint and Tame Brow Gel. I really love this formula. It holds my brows so good, so I'll be keeping this brow gel to use for my everyday makeup. So next over here I have Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Brow Gel in the shade Medium Brown. So this shade is a little bit lighter than my brows. My brow hairs are really like dark, more close to like black color. I would say if I had like dark brown, probably it will suit me better than this. And the formula was good. The brush was so tiny. I just don't really like this shade for my brows. And the next product that I have is by Stila. This is Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner Micro Tip, and it is in the shade Dark Brown. I really like this formula. This is one of my favorite liquid eyeliners. I have both black and also like brown shades. I really enjoy the micro tip as well as this dark brown shade. I think it's perfect for everyday makeup, so that's why this liquid eyeliner will be staying. So next over here I have 3D sponge by Sigma Beauty. So I haven't able to test it out yet because it was staying here and not with my other sponges, so I'll be taking it out and just added it to organizer where I keep all of my beauty sponges, so I will not forget to use it and try it out. So next over here I have eyeshadow base primer from Sigma, and it is in shade Bubbly. This is how it looks like. You can use it as eyeshadow primer, and you can also apply it to your lids and just wear it as a regular eyeshadow. I really like this formula. I also really like the shade, so this primer is staying. So next over here I have Sigma Beauty Seniority Lash Mascara. This is how the brush looks like. You can see it is a silicone brush. This is type of the brush that I really enjoy because they don't clump up my lashes. And I also like that this brush has a slight curve, so it curves my lashes, it gives a volume and also length. I really enjoy this formula, but I have other mascaras that I want to try, that's why I'm taking it out. So next over here I have two Kylie Cosmetics shadow sticks. So the first one is in the shade Born to Be Wild, and another one is Catch Me If You Can. This is how both shades looks like. They are so easy to work with. I just enjoy them so much. This lighter shade I even use in my inner corner as a highlight, and also they're just perfect for that everyday makeup. I usually just use some brown matte eyeshadows, or I was using even a bronzer and just applying this to my lid to get that beautiful shimmer and glow. The formula is absolutely amazing, and in any future Kylie Cosmetics collections I'll be looking into this because already knowing how they apply and work with, I just want to add more shades of them to my collection. And because both of them were from the limited edition collection, and I also have some other makeups that I want to try out, I'll be taking them out from my everyday drawer. And the next over here what I have is Kylie Cosmetics Can Be Tamed lip liner and also liquid lipstick from a limited edition collection. I just adore this packaging. This is not what I usually use for my everyday makeup or the shades that I prefer. I usually stay away from kind of like warm and this orangey looking shades. So I'll be taking them both out just to rotate makeup products and use some other stuff that I have in my collection, and also to try new makeup that I recently got. So now let's talk about this acrylic organizer. So next over here I have 4 high glosses by Kylie Cosmetics. I just adore this formula. It is so incredible. It's very hydrating. So as you can see, 2 of the shades have shimmers and 2 other shades doesn't have shimmers in them. So I'll be taking out 3 shades and keeping just 1 for my everyday makeup. And the shades that I decided to keep is this one in the shade Bad Kitty. So the next product that I have over here is Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm Lip Treatment. I love this so much. If you don't have it in your collection, you need it. It gives a lot of hydration to your lips. It also have a little bit of the plumping effect. It smooths out lips. It has a tiny bit of tingling sensation, but nothing too crazy. It's very comfortable on the lips. I love this so much. I'll be continue repurchasing it. It is absolute my holy grail. So this product will be staying. Recently I got so obsessed with any lip care products. I have lots of them in my collection. I will be adding a tons of them over here today. So we'll be talking about some of my absolute favorites and my holy grails. And these 2 products are my absolute favorites and what I use always for my false lashes. This is Tweezers by Tweezerman and also House of Lashes lash adhesive. So both of them will be staying here. So now moving to the most interesting part, I'll be putting new makeup over here, and then we'll be moving to the last portion of the video where I'll be talking about eyeshadow palettes. So let's start with mascaras, and the first mascara that I will be adding over here is Grande Cosmetics Grande Mascara Lash Boosting Formula. And this is how the wand looks like. I love Grande Cosmetics so much. Their formula is so amazing. They have incredible ingredients. This is not just a mascara, this is like 2-in-1. They have peptide in this formula that takes care of your lashes. So that's why I want to use it more often, and I want to put it over here for my everyday makeup drawer. So next mascara that I'm adding is by L'Oreal. So this is 𝐟𝓻𝓸𝓭𝓾𝓬𝓽 Mega Mascara. So I tried this mascara a couple of times. I like the formula a lot. It gives me volume and also definition. It doesn't clump up my lashes and it also gave me length. This is what I'm looking in mascaras. And this is how the one looks like in this mascara. And because I like this formula, I just want to use it more often, and that's why I want to put it over here in my everyday makeup drawer. And the next mascara that I'm adding is a deluxe sample by Dior. This is Dior Show Iconic Over Curl. You can see that this brush is slightly curved, so it gives curl to your lashes, it gives volume and also definition, as well it gives length to the lashes. I really enjoy this formula and I don't want this sample to dry out. That's why I want to put it over here for my everyday makeup so I can use it more often. So next mascara that I'm adding is by Yves Saint Laurent. This is Vinyl Couture Mascara, and as you can see by this packaging, this mascara is blue. So this is how this mascara wand looks like. I really love blue mascaras. This is one of my favorite kind of like colorful mascara colors. And also I'm so excited to try out this formula. Yves Saint Laurent mascaras were one of my absolute top favorite luxury mascaras. The Baby Doll mascara was my holy grail for so long. And then on the second place will be probably Chanel mascaras and then Dior mascaras. So I'm super excited to test out this formula. And also if you're kind of like worried about using bright mascaras for your lashes, what I like to do is to apply blue mascaras only to my lower lashes. This will bring makeup look to a next level. And also, for example, you can use blue eyeshadow on your lids, and under your lower lashes use just neutral kind of like brown eyeshadows and use blue mascara. This type of looks I like to wear especially for spring and summer, more colorful, more fun. That's why I decided to add it here and use it for the summer and spring. Next I'm adding two liquid lipsticks by Sigma Beauty. They were from the Warm Neutrals collection. First shade is Cashmere and another one is Suede. And I'm also adding two more bullet lipsticks from the same collection, Warm Neutrals by Sigma Beauty, and this time this is Infinity Point lipsticks. So this is how the shade looks like. So the first shade on top is Deja Vu and at the bottom is Temptation. These lipsticks make the way that they should never lose their point. They should be very precise so it will be easier for you to apply. I am so intrigued to trying out this formula and also to see if the lipsticks will never lose their point. And also this type of a shade is what I typically love in lipsticks on my lips. So I'm super excited to test out the formula and also to use them for my everyday makeup. So next I'm adding three lip pencils. I would say this is my absolute favorite formulas and also my favorite shades. So the first one is by Milani Color Statement Lip Liner True Instant Color in the shade 3 Nude. Next one is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is Lip Cheat in the shade Iconic Nude. And the last one is by Kylie Cosmetics. This is a lip liner in the shade Angel. I'm also adding my favorite liquid eyeliner. It is by Stila Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, and it is in the shade Intense Black. As you saw, I already have dark brown shade with micro T, but I also want to have options, so that's why I want also to have a black shade over here. I'm also adding my favorite brow products by Benefit. Benefit Give Me Brow, Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and also Precisely My Brow Pencil. The shades that I'm using in all three products are number 5. So the first product is Give Me Brow. It kind of like adds those brow hairs because of the fibers that it has in the formula, and it also has a tint. So over here you can see how both pencils look like. So on the top I have Goof Proof and at the bottom Precisely My Brow. I like to use both of them. They're very easy to fill in my brows. You can draw hair-like strokes with both of them, and you can see that even Goof Proof pencil made the way that you can turn it around on this side and to make those very tiny hair-like strokes. And both of them have spoolie on another side. Next, I'm also adding two shades of Grande Cosmetics Grande Pop Plumping Liquid Blush and also one shade of Grande Cosmetics Grande Glow Plumping Liquid Highlighter. Shades that I chose are Tiramisu, Sweet Peach, and French Pearl. First of all, I really like to use cream and also liquid blushes and highlighters, and also all these three products have amazing skincare ingredients, so they also should be plumping and lifting my skin. I cannot wait to test out and try out this formula and also these shades. shades. As I mentioned recently, I got so obsessed with lip care products. I have a lot of them in my collection. I love to use them daily. That's why I decided to add a lot of my favorites over here for my everyday drawer. And the first one that I'm adding is by Sigma Beauty. So this one is moisturizing lip balm. It has hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and also jojoba oil. This is how it looks like. It is pH activated, and I really like to use it in the morning or before doing my makeup just to hydrate my lips. So next what I'm adding over here is another lip care product by Sigma Beauty. So this one is hydrating lip gloss. Same as a lip balm, it has hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and jojoba oil. As you can see, this formula has glitters. They're so beautiful over here in the packaging. So this lip gloss, same as lip balm, is pH activated. So depending on your own pH, it will create a unique color on your lips that will be just unique for you. On my lips, it looks like light pink color. You can wear this on your own just to hydrate your lips, and you can also wear it on top of your favorite liquid or bullet lipstick. And the next product that I'm also adding is my favorite lip oil. This is by Kylie Skin. I absolutely adore this formula. It gives hydration to my lips. I always was so scared of using lip oils on my lips. I was thinking that they will have that oil feel, but this formula is so lightweight. It's more like a gel formula. The applicator is so easy to apply. It just hydrates my lips so much, and I just adore it. It gives beautiful glow to my lips. And if I have to recommend a lip oil, this definitely will be my top recommendation. Kylie Skin is vegan, cruelty-free, and also gluten-free and lactose-free. I adore all of these products and highly recommend them. And the last lip care product that I'm adding over here, it is hydrating lip balm from Laura Mercier that I want to test out and try. And this is how the packaging looks like, and this is how this lip balm looks like. And the last two products that I'm adding over here before we move into the luxe section, my eyeshadow palettes, is two lipsticks by Grande Cosmetics. So these are Grande Lipstick Plump and Hydrate, and the shades that I'm adding are Mauve Alone and Dulce de Leche. And this is how this lipsticks looks like. This shade is Mauve Alone, and another one, like more brown shade, is Dulce de Leche. So now we're moving to the last section in my everyday makeup drawer in my makeup vanity, where I keep my eyeshadow palettes. And just a little heads up, I'll be taking out all palettes from here and I'll be leaving just one. So first I'm taking out this Too Faced eyeshadow palette from the Unbearably Glam Holiday Collection. This is how this palette looks inside. I'm also taking out this beautiful palette by Too Faced from the Foxy Neutrals Holiday Collection. And this is how this palette looks inside. I'm also taking out this eyeshadow palette by Sigma Beauty. It was a limited edition collaboration with Stephanie Ling and Sigma Beauty. This is the Essentials palette. And this is how this palette looks inside. You can see we have 9 eyeshadows over here. We have 1 highlighter and 2 contour shades. So next palette that I have over here is Gold Obsessions by Huda Beauty. So the first, this palette was exclusively only to Cult Beauty website. Now it is also available at Huda Beauty website. By the way, I'm also very curious if you guys are interested in new Huda Beauty Brown Obsessions palette. She just released her chocolate, toffee, and also caramel eyeshadow palettes. Are you guys interested in that collection? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. And this is how Gold Obsessions palette looks inside. And the last palette that I'm also taking out is by Morphe. This is Madison Beer Collab, her Channel Surfing Artistry palette. And this is how this palette looks inside. By the way, I really love this palette. It's very affordable, and also really love all of these neutral shades. There are a lot of matte, there are a lot of shimmers. The price point is also very affordable. I believe it is still available at morphe.com. I'm not quite sure. The last time I checked it was. So if you're still interested in this palette, check out Morphe website. I think it's still available for purchase. And the last palette that I have over here is by Kylie Cosmetics. It was a limited edition collection as well, but I like this palette so much that I will be just keeping over here for my everyday makeup. And this is how this palette looks inside. You can see it has so many beautiful eyeshadows, a lot of neutral shades, some matte, some shimmers, and this shade Exotic Babes that looks just like a white eyeshadow. You can see it has those beautiful orange glitters over there. When I apply it to my eyes, it transformed to something so beautiful. I just adore this palette so much, and I just so sad that it was a limited edition. I wish it was a permanent collection because this palette is incredible. Also, if you have never tested out or tried eyeshadow palettes by Color Cosmetics, I highly recommend. Your formula is so incredible. They're very easy to blend, they're very pigmented, and just something about the packaging and also the formula that stands out to me the most. So I just want to keep this palette and use it for my everyday makeup. This is the palette that I was using the most out of all palettes that I had over here. So the first palette that I'm adding over here is by Sigma Beauty from the Warm Neutrals collection. So this is how this palette looks inside. It is so stunning. I haven't tried it yet, and you can also see that this palette comes with dual-ended brush. And I also will be adding all 6 palettes from new Sigma Beauty On The Go eyeshadow palette collection. So the first palette is Fiery, and this is how it looks inside. So this one is more warm copper and also golden eyeshadow palette. Next one is Ritzy. So this one is a more neutral brown eyeshadow palette. So next eyeshadow palette is Hazy. This palette is so beautiful. I just drawn by this Daydreamer and also this Wisteria eyeshadows. They look absolutely stunning. By the way, I already have swatches of all 6 new palettes on my channel, so if you're interested, you can check it out. And I'll also try to put a link either at the end of this video or in my description down below. So the next palette is Rosy. So this eyeshadow palette has more like those rosy, rose gold, and also burgundy eyeshadows. Next eyeshadow palette is Ivy. So this eyeshadow palette offers those who like green eyeshadows and also those brown neutrals. And the last eyeshadow palette is Spicy. And this is how this eyeshadow palette looks like. And the last primer that I'm adding over here is Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Anti-Aging. This is all makeup that I put in my everyday makeup drawer in my makeup vanity. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And also let me know in the comments what other videos you would like to see on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!